If you thought March was a crazy month for mobile gaming, April 2026 is about to completely melt your phone. The graphical leap we are seeing on Android and iOS right now is unbelievable. We are talking full-blown console-quality open worlds, premium RPGs, and thankfully, some proper manual combat. Hey folks, it's Jasper, and today on Joker's Den, the top 10 new mobile games for Android and iOS of April 2026. So grab a snack, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's dive into the countdown. Kicking off at number 10 is The Division Resurgence. Ubisoft Massive is bringing the full AAA looter-shooter experience to mobile. This is a free-to-play, third-person RPG shooter set in a massive open-world New York City during the early days of the Green Poison outbreak. You get a completely standalone storyline, brand new factions like the Freemen, and a deep loot-based progression system. And yes, the legendary Dark Zone and Conflict PvP modes are here, so if you love optimizing gear, exploring a massive urban wasteland, and teaming up for co-op missions, clear your schedule for April 4th. At number 9, mobile gaming royalty arrives with Tomb Raider 1 to 3 Remastered. Asper just surprise dropped this complete collection on Android and iOS. For around $15, you are getting the first 3 legendary globe-throttling adventures, complete with all the secret levels and expansions like Unfinished Business and the Lost Artifact. The coolest feature, you can seamlessly toggle between the classic retro polygon graphics and the beautifully restored modern HD visuals with a single tap. They have also added a brand new challenge mode that lets you tweak the difficulty to unlock 10 new outfits. Well, it's a flawless nostalgia trip with modernized controls. Number 9 is Roko Kingdom World. Tencent's Magic Square Studio has been cooking this one in the oven for nearly 6 years, and it's finally here. Well, this is a massive, cross-platform, open-world, pet-catching RPG. It takes the childhood nostalgia of the classic web game and completely revamps it for the modern era. You are exploring a massive fantasy world, capturing highly detailed elemental pets, and engaging in deep, strategic, turn-based combat. So if you have been itching for a high-quality monster-taming MMO with fantastic art direction and co-op dungeons, this is a massive download you don't want to miss. Coming in at number 7 is Cookie Run Oven Smash. Well, Dev Sisters is taking a break from the endless runners and dropping us into a wild, real-time 3v3 MOBA and hero shooter hybrid. Forget auto battling. This is pure manual skill-based combat. You control a single cookie, manually aiming your attacks and managing your ultimate ability cooldowns. There are tons of modes, including a 10-player battle royale, a 3v3 payload escort mode, and a mode where you collect jelly beans and dunk them in the enemy base. With a cool spell card system that gives you burst damage or healing mid-fight, it's chaotic, competitive, and super addictive.
Dispatch, 1080 in progress. Suspect vehicle driving recklessly.
At number 6, we have Police Simulator Patrol. Well, if you have been looking for a realistic law enforcement experience on the go, this is a massive step up from your average cop game. This title focuses heavily on the professional side of being a patrol officer. You are stepping into daily missions that require structured objectives, like we are talking realistic traffic control, response driving, and maintaining city safety across several detailed patrol zones. What makes this one stand out is the simulation depth. It includes authentic routines like conducting traffic stops, managing escort missions, and handling emergency calls. The driving physics for the police cruisers feel weighted and responsive, and the game really emphasizes situational awareness. Well, it's a complete patrol simulator that values professional duty over just mindless chasing. Number 5 is Dark Lord Vampire Survival. Now I know what you are thinking, another bullet heaven horde survival game, but Core Games actually added a ton of mechanical depth to this one. You'll play as a hero who died and absorbed Dracula's last drop of blood, giving you an isometric action RPG experience mixed with roguelike progression. Well, as you melt thousands of demons to craft random skills from over 200 trails and 9 different bloodlines like Succubus or Angel to create wild, overpowered bears. But here is the kicker, it has a full base building system. You have to gather resources to build the Crimson Sanctuary, setting up automated crossbows and holy water crabs to defend against sieges. You can even use the First Embrace skill to turn defeated enemies into loyal soul pets that fight alongside you. It's a massive evolution of the survival genre. Taking the number 4 spot is Bus Simulator India, developed by Melio. Well, if you have played Bus Simulator Indonesia, you know these guys are the king of authentic local vibes. This isn't just another driving game, it's a deep dive into Indian road culture. You are navigating highly detailed Indian cities and highways, dealing with unpredictable traffic that genuinely feels alive. Melio has included all the features we love, like the ability to design and import your own custom liveries, a full vehicle mode system, and most importantly, those iconic Indian horn sounds. There is a heavy focus on the atmosphere, featuring everything from bustling terminals to long highway journeys. Plus, it has an online multiplayer convoy mode, so you can hit the road with your friends. Well, it's easily the most authentic Indian bus simulator experience on mobile right now. And folks, now it is time to smash that subscribe button and discover amazing games.
Your fate ends here!
Alright, getting into the big leagues at number 3, releasing on April 15th is Mongil Star Dive by Netmarble. Built on Unreal Engine 5, this game is a visual masterpiece. It's the sequel to the classic 2013 Monster-Taming RPG, but it has evolved into a full-blown cinematic action RPG. You explore a gorgeous world alongside Cloud, Verna, and a mysterious cat creature named Nayanars. But the real meat here is the combat. You guys know how much I despise cheap autoplay mechanics, so I am hyped for this. It features a fast-paced, pure manual triple tag team battle system. So you build your party, switch characters in real time to trigger devastating tag skills, and capture monsters to fight alongside you. So it's flashy, it's responsive, and it hits global app stores mid-month. Number 2 is an absolute masterpiece. Launching on April 7th is Sea of Stars. Sabotage Studio is finally bringing their award-winning indie RPG to mobile. Well, if you want to break from gacha mechanics and just want a premium, unforgettable story, this is it. Costing around $10 with a pre-order discount right now, this game is a love letter to classic like Chrono Trigger. It features gorgeous dynamic lighting that pushes 2D pixel art to its limits. The turn-based combat is super engaging cause it uses timed hits and a combo system, meaning you have to stay engaged during every attack. There are no random encounters, no separate battle screens, and absolutely no grinding. So it's a pure, unadulterated JRPG adventure. And finally, taking the number 1 spot for April 2026, releasing worldwide on April 29th, is Neverness to Everness. As an absolute sucker for anime-style open-world RPGs, this is the holy grail. Horta Studio just basically created an anime GTA built on Unreal Engine 5. You play as an apparizer in the shameless, loading screen-free city of Hetero. So put your IEMs in and just listen to the sound design and city ambience on this one. It's incredible. The combat is real-time, team-based hack and slash where you swap between characters with unique Esper abilities to hunt supernatural anomalies. But the open world is the real star here. You can literally buy and customize sports cars, run your own businesses, decorate your apartment, or just go commit crimes. Well, if you hit pedestrians or steal cars, the cop will chase you, and if you get caught, you actually go to a fully playable detention center where you can plan a jailbreak or pay off your bounty. Well, it is wildly ambitious, technically stunning, and easily the biggest mobile release of the month. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a deep dive into some major bonus games for this month. First up is Tame an Squad. This is a brand new anime strategy RPG featuring high quality 3D graphics and some seriously flashy ultimate animations. We built a squad of powerful female ninja warriors and dive into tactical, turn-based combat against demonic hordes. It's got an intense PvP battle arena and some great relationship building scenarios if you enjoy the visual novel side of gachas. Next is Ball Pit, published by the absolute legends at Devolver Digital. This is a wild, premium roguelite that mixes brick breaking with vampire survivors. You fire off ricocheting magic balls into a bottomless pit of monsters, combining over 60 different randomized balls to create crazy, screen-clearing combos. On top of that, you rather look to rebuild a town called New Ball-Bellon, unlocking automated research generators and bizarre new characters. It is stupidly addictive. And finally, we have Magic Moon World. This is a huge new fantasy MMORPG where you catch, train, and evolve hundreds of magical pets. It features 6 unique classes, massive open world exploration, and epic boss fights against dragons. The visuals are vibrant and the pet evolutions are really cool. However, I have to be brutally honest with you guys, it relies heavily on auto-tracking and autoplay mechanics right out of the gate, so if you know me, you know how much that drives me crazy. But if you just want a chill, dopamine hit game to play in the background with your friends while the game basically plays itself, it's worth checking out. And that is the complete deep dive top 10 for April 2026. I am definitely going to be losing sleep over Neverness to Everness and Mongil Star Dive once they drop. Which game are you guys most hyped for? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to Joker's Den so you never miss an update, and hit that bell icon. Until next time, watch my latest videos from here, and I will see you in the next one. Happy gaming!